Just play the damn thing.
Hey everybody, thanks for taking the time to check out this video on the Earthquaker Devices Acapulco Gold distortion pedal. This is a pedal that Earthquaker Devices has come out with. This is I think that they've now got 2 or 3 versions of these. About the only thing they've changed is something in the switch. So tone-wise, they're all about the same. Anyway, this pedal is based on the Sun Model T vintage amplifiers from the 1960s, roughly. That's what this thing sounds like. Now, a while back, a buddy of mine by the name of Park Kingery at Park's Custom Pedals sent me this pedal of his called the Elder, which is basically a clone of this. So these are pretty simple pedals here. You know, one knob and that's what you get. You know, a knob and a switch. So this one is pretty interesting because it's and I'm not going to A/B these here in this video. Maybe I'll do that down the road. But this one, you know, this one gets really gainy in a really big hurry. So even the lower settings on here are plenty of gain to be had. And then when you turn it up, it starts to get you know, it kind of works its way more into fuzz territory. If you watch this channel, you know that ain't really my thing. So not my jam. I prefer the distortion sounds out of this one. So that said, I've never heard this pedal before. This is my first time trying it, and we are going to hear it together for the first time. So here we go. Now, before we get started here and we get to the playthrough demo of the Acapulco Gold pedal, if you could be so kind as to hit the subscribe button to this channel, that would be a big help. There is also various different types of affiliate links that you can use to also support the channel down in the description. So should you want to go buy yourself some gear or anything for that matter at any of those links, Amazon in particular sells a lot of stuff besides guitar gear. You know, if you need toilet paper or something, you know, use that link to get there. Any of those methods all go a long way towards supporting the channel and what I do, which is handle guitar gear and share it with you guys. That's what I do. Now, let's go check out some playthrough demos. that was through the front end of my Laney IRT Studio that I use to record most of my videos with. This thing has a ton of output on it. I was not expecting that. So I mean, anything past, right at 12 o'clock noon seemed to be the sweet spot on this pedal going into the front end of that amplifier for me. Right at 12 o'clock, and like I said, beyond that, it just kind of seems to start getting louder. It doesn't really get, it gets a little bit more on the fuzzy territory side, but not as much, really not as much as this, I don't think. And this might be a little bit more of an accurate representation of the Sun Model T. So that was through the front end of an amplifier into an amp's clean channel just for kicks. Let's run this into straight into the interface as a preamp and see how it sounds that way. Okay, this is a pretty badass preamp pedal. I don't know if anybody else has thought to use it that way, but this thing sounds awesome as a preamp. Again, for me, the sweet spot was probably right there around 2 o'clock-ish, maybe a little more. Sounds really, really good there. Still a ton of output, in that, I guess there's a ton of output any way you slice it. That's just what it does. It just gets loud. So, but I've always been curious about this pedal. I've always wanted to try it. So, finally, I've had my opportunity. Now I own one. Go check out the Earthquaker Devices Acapulco Gold distortion pedal. Links for this pedal will be down in the description. You should go check it out. Adios.